All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation and much love to you, Akim, out there pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. And I just want to do a quick review on this movie here. It's on Netflix, and it's entitled How It Ends. And I would definitely recommend brothers check that movie out. It's very spiritual. It's literally what's gonna happen here, coming up soon, man. All right, I'm not gonna give the whole movie away, but hey, it's pretty much the time of Jacob's trouble, man. And they showing it, man. Esau showing it you what's about to take place here in America, man. He not hiding it. He just straight up just putting it in your face at this point, man. All right. It's evident that the Lord is about to make some serious moves, all right, here in America, and He's gonna make things real uncomfortable, all right, for you everyday people, all right. It's gonna get real uncomfortable, all right. It's gonna get real chaotic, okay. It's gonna be a momentous times, all right. Gonna be some serious times that we about to enter into, man. But this movie, it showed a pretty good, depiction of how things are gonna go, man. All right, because what had happened, spoiler alert, at the beginning of the movie, all right, shit just starts going all down in the West Coast. They don't really say what happened exactly in the movie. They don't give it away, but if you watch the movie with the spiritual eye, you see that they talking about the destruction, man. And then at the end of the movie, they showing how it's like a mountain of fire chasing after this nigga. All right, he's trying to drive away from it. Okay, let's see if they got any ending scene. Here it is right here. See, that's how the movie's ending, and that's that destruction, man. That's that destroying wind. Okay, let's get that real quick. What was that? Jeremiah 51 and 1. This is Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that raise. Salah, let me read that again. Just Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about, man. And that's what's going to happen, man. All right, a destroying wind, which they depicted beautifully at the end of the movie. All right, he's over here trying to escape it. But, he's always got to throw some bullshit in there. But, that's that destroying wind, man. You can't really see it in the picture, but it was fire. There's fire in there, and it was just coming towards them, man. It was taking everything out with it. But, throughout the movie, they're showing how it's gonna be in that day. It's gonna be all out chaos, everybody for themselves. Okay, there was a people looting, rioting. Okay, it was all out chaos, man. Everywhere he was going, he was trying to go across country or whatever, get the nigga woman, of course. Go say the nigga woman, and he just kept encountering, people trying to kill him around every corner. All right, everybody's fending for themselves. Okay. And that's how cities are gonna look, man. Just smoke coming out of them. It's gonna be, you can't even breathe because there's so much fire, smoke and ash. Okay, it's a good movie though. Definitely, brothers, got to check that out. And then let's see what this is. But it was perfect, man. It was a perfect movie to get you into that mindset of what's coming, man. All right, let's get a couple scriptures here in the Second Ezra 16. Let's see here. Slovakia. Give me 1 second, brothers. This is Second Ezra 16, And I'm going to start at 14. Second Ezra 14. Or Second Ezra 16 verse... you know what? I'll start at 12. Okay, because this is exactly what's happening in the movie. Let me just read the scripture. The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. And that's what was happening in the movie. All right, there was earthquakes throughout the movie that kept shaking, and that was every time they were dropping missiles, man. Symbolically, Esau didn't put it out there, but he did so subtly. All right, because one of the characters in the movie was like, yeah, it's a nuke that's causing this, to happen, and the main character's bucking up against him. He's like, are you crazy? Bugging out, of course. But the dude was really on point because he was like, yeah, it's set up. They're doing this, and he was talking about the government. He was like, yeah, they're doing this. They just set off a nuke, and that's what's causing the earthquakes and the tidal waves, so to say. All right, the water, the waves, and look, the scripture said it right there. That's exactly what they're portraying in that movie, man. That verse 12, and here goes 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shoot are sharp. And what are those arrows? Those nuclear missiles, the ICBM missiles. All right, and that's what was causing the earth to quake. All right, and the waves to arise, man. And you'll see it in the movie if you brothers check it out, man. All right, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. And that's what's going to happen here coming soon, man. This is prophecy. All right, the Bible is speaking about nuclear destruction here, man. Talking about missiles flying from the ends of the world. Because you can't shoot a bow, you can't shoot an arrow with a bow, like ancient bow and arrow type shit from to the ends of the earth, man, to the ends of the world. You can't do that. A man can't do that. But the Lord's gonna do that with these nuclear missiles, man. He got it in these heathens' mind to build these things. Mainly Esau. All right, but what? It's all through the will of the Heavenly Father. All right, the Lord made them create these missiles so they can destroy themselves, man. All right, verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. There you go, man. That's the talk about those missiles. Once they go out, and once they're sent, they're not going to return until they come upon earth, because they're going to go up into the atmosphere. All right, and then that's when they're going to come down. Those warheads will come down and hit their targets, man. They're not going to miss. As Joel chapter 2, I believe, says, they shall not miss their targets. They shall not break their ranks. They're not going to hit each other. They're going to hit exactly the pinpoint they've been directed to. All right. Verse 15, the fire is kindled, it shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth, man. So what? America's going to be that lake of fire, all right? And that fire is going to burn for a long time, man. That's the smoke is going to be seen for a long time until it consumes everything in this place, man. All right, till America is completely consumed. All right, verse 16, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward. All right, so, in the ancient world, or even today, they still do bow and arrow competitions and all that. But, when you shoot an arrow, it's not going to do, it's not a boomerang, all right? It's not going to just do a U-turn and come back to you. No, it's going to hit its target, or it's going to go until it stops. And that's how these arrows are going to be, which is the ICBM, all right? The nuclear missiles, all right? The weapons of the Lord, his indignation, the weapons of his indignation, all right? Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that be sent upon the earth shall not return again. There you go, man. That's exactly what's going to happen, man. The Lord's going to have these missiles hit their targets, man. And there ain't no return address on these things, man. All right, and Ezra saw this. All right, Ezra saw this, man. And then he said, verse 17, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Who? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that's who's going to deliver you in that day. If you hold fast and endure to the end and keep the faith. All right. But then, this goes on. Well, we'll keep reading. Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death. And that's what this movie was about, man. These scriptures, man. Let's see. Verse 12 all the way down to, let's see. Damn. Well, I'm just gonna read to about 20. Let's see. Yeah, I'll read to about 20. The beginning of verse 18 again, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? All right, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when this shit hits the fan, man? When there's martial law, when there's straight race riots and the civil unrest, cities being blown up, and they showed how they were blocking off the cities. And that's another scripture that a man shall desire to go into another city and shall not be able to, man. All right. Let's see here. But yeah, man, this is what that movie's about. You know, I don't want to go make this too long and go off topic, but you know, these scriptures right here, man, is what that movie's about, man. And if you can't see it, then the Lord not dealing with you, man. You got to watch that movie with a spiritual eye, and you'll see that these scriptures they're showing them, man. All right, verse 19: Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from the wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. All right, because these people, all right, 2/3 of our people and the rest of these people, you know, the hell with the heathens, but 2/3 of our people aren't going to correct themselves, even though they, all right, that's why they're going to go through all that, because it's to correct them. All right, the Lord's sending that to correct them. But you think these bug outs is gonna change their ways? Hell no. That's why they're gonna die. All right. And let me get that real quick, because in the movie they show, like I said, people bugging the hell out, you know, and fighting each other, and then they were blocking off cities. All right. That all the power went out. You know, hey man, that's a good movie to watch, man, for sure. 2 Ezra 15:15. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another people, and swords in their hands. And that's what you seen in the movie, man. Just everybody going at it, man. People, you know, start robbing each other, shooting each other, making little militias. All right. For there shall be, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So that's what's gonna happen, man. No one's gonna care about what the police got to say, what the policies of the Congress, and what Donald Trump got to say. Nah, man. And in that day when all hell hits the fan, it's gonna be everybody for themselves, man. Everybody's gonna be fending for themselves. There's gonna be sedition among men. All right, they're gonna be killing each other for a piece of bread. All right, women are gonna be getting ravished. The people are just gonna be getting put to death, man. Verse 17, and a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. And that's what they show in the movie, man. They were blocking off the highways, all right, making roadblocks. You know, the military was out there, and that's what's gonna happen, man, real soon, man. Especially wait till this RFID chip comes, man, which is already here, but wait till it's mandatory, man. After that, all this is gonna take place real quick, man, and it's just gonna be downhill from there. All right, but hey, with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, B'Shem HaKadosh, and you know, brothers, prepare. That time is coming, man. This time of Jacob's trouble is around the corner. All right. Shalom.